Greetings, this is Steve Reed, Stephen Reed Ministries. I want to continue this little mini-series I'm titling Worship 101 and talk with you worship leaders for a moment about your leadership style or your skills to a certain extent. Now, one of the things that I learned many years ago is in leadership in general, if you don't have people following you, you're not a leader. And that is true when we are leading worship as well. You could be a great vocalist or fabulous on the keyboard or guitar, but if nobody is following you, you have now become a performer. And is that truly what you want, what your intent is in your role as a worship leader? I had a pastor friend many years ago that told me that I wasn't a worship leader, I was a lead worshiper. And the intent was to do things that became relevant to the people that were out in the congregation. And my job was to help them draw closer to the Lord in the process. So you may be incredibly skilled with your music abilities, but if you start going down a road of embellishing every single song that you're singing, can people follow you? Well, in my experience over the years, when we start going down a little rabbit trail, so to speak, guess what happens to the congregation? They stop singing. If they can't find the melody line, they stop singing and they just stand there with that deer in the headlights look, and that is not what you want. Now, you may not realize, but the vast majority of the people that are in our congregations today, they don't have a tremendous amount of skill in the area of music. They don't understand. They may not know how to read music. Of course, today, a lot of churches don't even have the notes printed any place. They have to follow just the proverbial bouncing ball on the screen. So we have to make the melody line as easy to follow and distinguish as we possibly can. And if we don't, then you will find that your congregation will stop singing. You are no longer then a leader. You have become a performer, as I mentioned earlier. So think about that as you are moving forward in the leadership style and the skill that you have when you're up on stage and you are trying to engage with your congregation. Our purpose as worship leaders is to help lead the congregation to the throne of God's grace, to help prepare them for the teaching, to get them into a frame of mind of gratitude and honoring God and who He is and what He has done for us. Well, I hope this has helped. I'm not trying to be overly critical, but I do want us to really think about the congregation that we are working with and make sure that what we are doing is relevant to them and helps them in the process of growing in the Lord. Well, that's all I've got for today. Again, this is Steve Reed. I'm with Stephen Reed Ministries. If you'd like more information and ways to help improve the things that you are doing in your worship or teaching ministry, feel free to reach out. I'd love to visit with you. Bye for now.